preparations for the Rangers at home on Saturday, please.
That was great to have the opportunity to heal up, mind, body, and soul. The guys, took advantage of some much-needed rest after, 10 weeks, excluding camp, 10 weeks of real battles. Every game was a dogfight. So physical games, and the guys were beat up and taxed pretty good. So it was a great week for them to, spend a little time with football, but mostly just relax and be students for a week. I'm sure they all enjoyed that. But it was good to get back together and reconvene for the final push. So a lot of energy and excitement with the guys, and they like being together. We like being together, and we like practicing and preparing. So full steam ahead.
Any questions for Coach Diaco, please star 1 on your telephone to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll go to Shannon Greene with Orlando Sentinel.
Good morning, Coach. How are you doing?
Good, Shannon. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. I saw that you guys you played 10 straight weeks of football back-to-back, very similar to UCF, which has done the same. I'm just wondering, can you describe, when you have a schedule that's like that, and it's back-to-back, can you describe just the physical state and toll that it takes on your players' bodies?
Yeah, the players at all positions, especially the ones that participate a bunch in the games, there's no moment where you get to catch up. And as one thing starts to hurt, you can then start to compensate for that, and then something else starts to hurt. Your neck hurts, so you're not, moving a particular way. Then your back starts to hurt. No different than a carpenter or electrician or somebody that's working each day that has an ailment. Your elbow or wrist hurts, and so you start to hit a little different way, and then your shoulder starts to hurt. So it all starts to compound on you, especially if you're at a highly physical position. But we got our rest and feeling better.
And secondly, you guys are just one game away from becoming bowl game eligible. What is the level of excitement around your team?
It's great. I mean, it's you can point towards so many games, and you can point towards a lot of teams that are really having nice seasons, and they're no closer to. They might be a 9-win team. They're no closer to 7-3 than we are to 7-3 right now. So, we had ESPN ranked our schedule in the top 25 most challenging schedules in the country. There was no other non-autonomy 5 conference team on that list. We were the only ones. So to think we're at the point we're at right now, is very exciting for the team, and they see it as a way to as positive in that we take those opportunities to prepare us here for the final push. So the team's very excited.
How closely do you think your kids were watching that USF Temple game?
I think that being that the 2 games were on, Memphis, Houston was on at the same time as Temple, South Florida. So if you had the ability to click back and forth, you're clicking back and forth. But I know most of our team was intensely focused on Memphis, Houston.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Coach Diaco, please star 1 on your telephone if so. Coach, well, thank you for your time this morning. Look forward to hearing from you again next week.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Okay. Coach Bob Diaco from UConn. Again, the